Did you know that the lion diet is the ultimate diet for anyone or any neurological condition? And did you know that the lion diet is only red meat, which is your ruminant animals? Well, Danny, I've been doing the lion diet, the ultimate like carnivore diet, for about a month. How do you feel about it?
The question is, how do you feel after a month?
Oh, it's fantastic. The only problem is it's super expensive, but you feel amazing.
You know, everybody says that. It's really expensive. And I wonder if you would do a cost analysis and see like if you eat regular and you eat chips and crackers, bread, pastas, all the money you don't spend on that stuff, I wonder how much you would save. If you're just eating ruminant meat, just all beef or lamb or something like that, I'm wondering if you save money because you're not really buying many ingredients. You're not really buying any sauces. You're just buying that meat. I'm really wondering because we can get half, quarter cow, and that can last one person at least a long time. That can last you a long time.
Can you explain what the lion diet is? I know what it is. It's for everyone.
Well, we know what the carnivore diet is, which is all animal products, beef, chicken, fish, dairy products, eggs, milk, cheeses, any meat, any animal products. No plants, no vegetables, no fruits, no grains, no seeds, no nuts, none of that stuff. And the lion diet is just a very extreme elimination version of that where you don't eat anything but ruminant animals like a cow, a lamb, something like that. The multi-chambered stomachs, we know with the process of vegetation that they eat, you're just eating that, salt and water, nothing else. No dairy, no cheeses, no fish, no chicken, no eggs, nothing.
Well, that's the only thing. Good thing you mentioned eggs. That's the only thing that I kind of incorporated into this diet because it's really hard for me to skip eggs or eliminate eggs because I have them at least every Sunday, at least. But other than eggs, all I eat now is red meat, and it's fantastic.
There's all different combinations. If you think about it, there's all different combinations you can put together. Different types of meats. Like there's some people that eat a carnivore diet and they don't eat any beef. And they eat a lot of fish and a lot of chicken, a lot of eggs. And they get all their nutrients from that, It's not preferable. I don't like it as much, but it's very, very healthy. But the thing about the carnivore diet in general and the lion diet specifically is you're eliminating inflammation. And so many things are inflammatory, like atherosclerosis, more common things like diabetes or things like that, arthritis, any itis or anything like that. They're inflammatory conditions. And what you're doing with the carnivore diet is you're taking away anything that could cause inflammation. And meat products, beef or chicken or fish, they don't cause eggs. It's not causing inflammation. You actually get that from things like vegetables and fruits and some of the compounds that are in them. People don't even realize it. They've been brainwashed, for lack of a better term. They've been misinformed to believe that those are healthier and that meats are not healthy. And they're just like a luxury. When it's the other way around, all the main nutrients that you need that are essential for survival are in meats. Dr. Anthony Chaffee said, I think he said it, there's nothing in any plant that you can't find in meat. But there's a lot of things in meats that you cannot find in plants that you need for human survival. A lot of things. Carnosine, anserine, taurine, creatine. You need those things. B vitamins, you don't get those from plants. You can't get them from plants.
Well, a lot of people will say, oh, you can supplement with those. It's completely different than getting it natural.
Well, and think about it. That right there should tell you it's not normal. You have to supplement. Supplement means your diet's lacking something. If you're supplementing with it, that means your diet's lacking something. Not like a medicinal purpose, like when you go to the hospital and they intravenously give you vitamin C. They're trying to pump it up in your system to fight something that you have. That's different, But if you have to supplement daily your diet, then that means your diet is deficient. It doesn't have all the things you need. It doesn't have the things you need. And vegans and vegetarians got to do that all the time. They have to eat supplements because all those plants don't have the stuff they need. Plus, they're not getting the fats they need. Plus, they're not getting like the B vitamins and all those other amino acids that I mentioned. It's just so deficient. Whereas with the carnivore diet, it has everything you need. Everything you need.
Yeah, like Dr. what's it?
Dr. Chafee or
no,
Dr. Saladino?
Dr. David Peterson. Yeah, his daughter.
Oh,
Would she have?
You mean
Michaela,
not David, Jordan Peterson.
Jordan,
yeah. She had severe juvenile rheumatoid arthritis.
Yeah, and she kind of, I guess, eliminate this stuff.
Yeah, she tried.
One carnivore, and now the lion diet, and
if you look her up,
she's cured.
She tried eliminating dairy. That helped a little bit. Then she kind of went back on it. It's like a little journey she went on. She tried eliminating certain foods. Kind of helped. Not really. She tried like a mainly or all vegetarian diet. That didn't work at all. Then she went on a ketogenic diet. That helped a lot, but didn't get rid of all of her symptoms. And then she tried the all meat diet, and that got rid of everything. Like everything. Like basically cured her.
Yeah, same thing with her father.
Yeah.
He had like depression issues,
extreme gum disease.
Yeah, and it totally cured it.
Everything.
And like all his doctors were amazed.
His wife, Jordan Peterson's wife, says she had cancer and she cured it with a carnivore diet. And that she has an interview with someone somewhere. I gotta look that one up. But I mean, we've seen a number of people that go on the carnivore diet and usually a combination of the carnivore diet and fasting, and they beat cancer. No drugs, nothing. It's just amazing, you know?
Well, yeah. And just like the carnivore diet, the lion diet is the same concept. You eat until you're full. And basically, for those that you don't know, it's called satiety. You eat until you're full.
Yeah, your sense of being full. When you eat carbohydrates,
it's filler.
They tend to make you feel that they tend to cancel out that satiety signal that tells you you're full now. You can stop eating. So you overeat. Plus, and then they make them hyper palatable. They make the foods real tasty nowadays, anyway. So that makes you overeat too, because you're not eating because you're full or want to get full. You're eating because it tastes good. So all those things make you want to eat more. And then when you eat junky food, let's say you eat like a regular diet, a standard diet that they like to call it. When you eat so many carbs and nuts and grains and things like that, and vegetables and fruits, when you eat those things, a lot of times you're not getting all the nutrients you need because you might eat more of them and less meat. And then that's going to make you hungry again sooner because you need to eat again because you didn't get the nutrients. Your body's like, well, I'm hungry again because I didn't get something that I need. So you eat more. You eat more often when you eat like that. You don't need to eat as often when you eat like a carnivore diet. Even a ketogenic diet, which is all meats, all vegetables, and no grains or seeds or nuts or anything like that. But even that is like probably the most, as far as that would go. I don't even like that. I like the carnivore diet.
Yeah, people will say it's a short-term diet. It's not, especially with like all the crap that's in our food.
Well, they don't. They're going on. They're looking at it like the regular. I keep saying that the way people eat, and they think that's regular. Get your fruits and vegetables and grains and nuts and seeds, and then you can have some meats too. Like it's the other way around. You should eat all meats. Even way back when people were hunters and gatherers mainly, they mainly ate all meat. And every now and then they might eat some piece of fruit on a tree when it was summertime as a dessert. They didn't just live on that stuff. They didn't live on it. And obviously they weren't eating that in the winter because there was no fruits or no vegetables, nothing. Those were survival foods at best if you didn't have nothing else.
Yeah.
But all those things, they're a double-edged sword. They might have some nutrients in them, but one, the nutrients aren't as bioavailable. They're not in the best absorbable form for your body in plants as they are in meats. The meats are the best form, the most bioavailable forms. And two, they have anti-nutrients in them. Lectins and oxalates. Oxalates are the thing to give you kidney stones. You know, you don't get those from meat. You don't get those from fat or cholesterol. You get them from plants. So it's crazy. It's crazy how people have been turned around to believe the inverse of the truth. The inverse of what they say is true. You should eat all meats or 90% meats and maybe something else. Not the other way around, like 5 cups of fruits and vegetables a day. Like, who's going to eat that? Cups, you know how much that is? You couldn't even chew that much. When I used to eat salads, it would irritate me because I was chewing the hell out of it. And, it's just like, this is not enjoyable. And the only way I can eat it is if I load it with dressing.
That's why kids don't like vegetables. They're born not to.
I even knew then, I guess intuitively, I would eat a salad, load it down with dressing, and if it had chicken or beef or fish on it, I would only eat as much as the meat. And then when the meat was gone, I wouldn't eat anymore.
Yeah.
It's just not good. It's not good. And everything that everybody can think of in a vegetable they taste good. All gratin potatoes, but it's because of cheese.
We want to know from you if you have done any sort of carnivore diet, and we challenge you to do the lion diet because it definitely will take it above the carnivore diet. It's a version of the carnivore diet, but a lot more strict, but very beneficial. If you plan on that, please comment below and let us know. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell. Thank you.